Hello dear student, this is second video for the story The Address, page number 11, and I will cover in this video the whole paragraph of page number 11. Listen. A door opened and closed in the passage behind her. A musty smell emerged. I regret I cannot do anything for you. I have come here especially on the train. I wanted to talk to you for a moment. It is not convenient for me now, said the woman. I can't see you another time. She nodded and cautiously closed the door as though no one inside the house should be disturbed. I stood where I was on the step. The curtain in front of the bay window moved. Someone stared at me and would then have asked what I wanted. Oh, nothing, the woman would have said. It was nothing. Listen, dear student, in this paragraph, uh, the woman opened the door and a passage was behind her. A stale smell occurred all over. The woman told her that she couldn't do anything for her. The narrator told her that she had come from place on the train just to talk to her. The woman told her it is not convenient to talk right now and asked her to come back later. The woman closed the door as she did not want anyone to get disturbed in the house. The narrator was still staring at the step. She saw a curtain moving on the window bay. Someone was staring at her from the inside the passage. She was thought that it was nothing as the woman could have told her. So, dear student, यहाँ पे हम लोग देखेंगे कि नरेटर जब मिसेस डॉर्लिंग के घर पे पहुंचती हैं और उनसे जब वो मिलना चाहती हैं, डायरेक्टली द लेडी रिफ्यूज हर टू टॉक विथ हर, जबकि हमारा जो नरेटर है वो ट्रेन से अपने प्लेस से आई हुई थी इनसे मिलने के लिए, इनसे बात करने के लिए अबाउट द बिलोंगिंग्स ऑफ हर मदर, but directly the lady who is known in the story as Darling, she refused to talk with her. I looked at the name plate again. फिर नरेटर क्या करती हैं कि उस नेम प्लेट को दोबारा देखती हैं. डॉर्लिंग इट सेड, उस पर डॉर्लिंग राइट हुआ था in black letters on white enamel, and on the jam a bit higher the number 46. It was the address of Mrs. Darling. The address was given by the mother of the narrator. As I walked slowly back to the station, I thought about my mother, and when from there narrator was as narrator started to go to the station again, she was thinking about her mother, who had given me the address years ago, जिस एड्रेस को उनकी माँ बरसों पहले उनको दी थी. It had been in the first half of the war. I was home for a few days and it struck me immediately that something or other about the rooms had changed. I missed various things. My mother was surprised I should have noticed so quickly. Then she told me about Mrs. Darling. I had never heard of her, but apparently she was an old acquaintance of my mother, whom she hadn't seen for years. She had suddenly turned up and renewed their contact. Since then, she had come regularly. Listen, dear student, in the passage what the narrator wants to say. The narrator looked at the number plate again. It said number 46. Darling was written on the plate on white enamel. तो उस नंबर प्लेट पे जो जिस एक नंबर पड़ा हुआ था 46, और वहाँ एक नेम प्लेट भी लगा है जिस पे डॉर्लिंग राइट हुआ था. As she was going back to the station, she was thinking about her mother who gave her the address. It was the first half of the war. She was at home for a few days, and suddenly it struck her that the room was different now. Various things were missing. Her mother was surprised that she noticed the changes a little later. It was that time when she told her about this woman, Mrs. Dorling. She was an old contact of hers whom she hadn't seen for years. Suddenly she came to visit her, and since then they had been irregularly in contact of Mrs. Dorling. And listen, dear student, this is the next paragraph. Every time she lives here, she takes something home with her. हर बार जितनी बार मिसेस डॉर्लिंग नरेटर के घर आती थी, हर बार वो अपने साथ कुछ न कुछ लेकर जाती थी. Said my mother, and it was told to the narrator by her mother. She took all the table silver in one go. एक बार में वो टेबल सिल्वर जितने भी थे वो लेकर चली गई. And then TQ plates that hung there. She had trouble lugging those large vases, and I'm worried she got a risk creak in her back from the crockery. My mother shook her head pityingly. I would never have dared ask her. She suggested it to me herself. She even insisted she wanted to save all my nice things. If we have to live here, we shall lose everything, she says. Have you agreed with her that she should keep everything? I asked. As if that is necessary, my mother cried. It would simply be an insult to talk like that, and think about the risk she is running. Each time she goes out of our door with full of suitcase or bag. So, dear student, listen what the mothers of narrator want to say to the narrator. Uh, Her mother told her that whenever that woman came to visit her, she took something from the house with her, table silvers and TQ plates, and she had trouble over carrying the large vases. तो वो लेडी जितनी बार भी इनके यहाँ नरेटर के घर आती थी, हर बार कुछ न कुछ वो लेकर जाती थी. एंड शी हैड प्रॉमिस टू द मदर ऑफ नरेटर दैट एवरीथिंग विल बी सेफ एट हर हाउस. She told her that the shook head in sorrow. Her mother shook head in sorrow. The woman kept telling the narrator's mother that she wanted to save her precious things. If they had to leave the place someday, they would lose everything. She asked her mother if she really wanted her to take all the things with her. Her mother replied that even if she didn't, it would be an insult to ask her not to. She was going out with risk herself, a suitcase full of items. So, listen, a student, whenever Mrs. Darling went to the house of narrator's mother, always she took away some precious thing with her, and she was making promise to the mothers of narrator that everything will be saved when they will come back again at this place after the war over. Uh, I will explain next thing in next video. Thank you.